to go at an economy rate of under 5 in an IPL match is impressive. To do so at the Chinnaswamy is even more impressive. And Siraj not only did that, he also picked up 3 wickets against the team that let him go in the auction last time, RCB. Now, Siraj, of course, will be happy, Ayaz, as will the Gujarat Titans, but I suspect another bunch of men who will be happy is probably the Indian Selection Committee. Now, we saw he was left out of the Champions Trophy, and Rohit Sharma later made the statement that he was not probably as effective with the white ball, and then he replied by taking out Rohit Sharma in the earlier game. So Siraj has been having a dream comeback, and if this goes on, if he continues, he could find himself on that plane to England, right?
Oh, absolutely. I think the aim for all these players who, in a sense, push to the margin somewhat, is to get onto the flight to England, play the 5 test series there. So the IPL is the only kind of avenue left now to impress the selectors, and I think Siraj has done extremely well this season. He's played 3 matches, didn't fare too well in one match, but yesterday at the Chinnaswamy, I thought he was absolutely superb. Bowled with a lot of hostility, bowled with a lot of control, and with a lot of skill. So I think that these are the 3 aspects that the selectors will be looking at, and also the captain. So yeah, I mean, he had a point to prove, not just to the selectors but to also his former franchise who dumped him in the auction last year, saying that hey, maybe you guys have made a mistake.
Yeah. So we're coming to you after a couple of matches. So another man who was also left out, and we have to talk about now, and he is kind of the man of the moment around, which is Shreyas Iyer, back-to-back 50s, and he's put Punjab at the top of the table, a place that is not quite, they're not used to being at the top of the table. Historically, this might not last long, but it's great while it lasts, right?
Yes, and I think Shreyas has been really impressive as a batsman as well as a captain. In batting, he's just been so dynamic. He's taken charge once he's gone there. Held the innings together. Also played with the aggression that one sees or knows him to do so, and kind of been leading by example in all aspects. And I particularly liked the way he's handled the team. Remember, Punjab has been one of those teams which have been chop, change, and churn all the way from the first season on. So, and it's been a fairly unsettled team. When the season started, not many people thought that Punjab stood a real chance. I mean, look, it's still very early times, and we don't know how this league will pan out. But they've begun very impressively. I think it's helped Shreyas that he's got in Ricky Ponting, a chief coach who he's worked with earlier. And I think the issue was really getting the attention and the respect of colleagues. Arshdeep, Glenn Max, they've got a bunch of all-rounders there who can be of great value. So I think that's really helping Punjab. Maxwell, Stoinis, Marco Janssen, and so on. So Punjab is now looking like a team to watch out for.
Yeah, and we move on to a man who has not been scorned or shunned, but he did make a major move. Yesterday we got breaking news that Yashasvi Jaiswal is planning to move out of Mumbai to play for Goa in the domestic setup. Now, big news this, Ayaz. Now, this man now he's moving because, what do you think he's moving because of? It is because there's too much competition, but you would assume that he'll be top of the pecking order even if there is competition. So this must be because of personal ambition to lead a side, right? So what do you make of this whole move?
I think you're right. I mean, that's the way I also read the situation. There was, look, to leave Mumbai takes a lot of guts, and especially when your place is assured in the Mumbai team. There's nobody there in the Mumbai kind of squad who can dislodge Yashasvi Jaiswal from the domestic squad, so to speak, which plays domestic cricket. So it has to be either he's had run-ins with some people which I have not heard about or I know of. It must therefore be largely about ambition, that you go out there and you captain a team and Goa, and you get more, add to your credentials, so to speak. Remember, cricket has become such a major sport, and it's not just a sport, it's major. People make career moves, how they will navigate over the next 8-10 years to reach where they want to. So I think it could be that Yashasvi is looking a little ahead. It comes loaded with a little risk, mind you, because in Mumbai there is a security of being with a large, a team which has won 42 times the Ranji Trophy. There is a huge legacy value. There's a lot of support in terms of what the Cricket Association can do. You might have a lot of free hand in a smaller association like Goa, but it also comes with risk because you might not find the players who can help you reach where you want to. So it works both ways. But I must say, this move by Yashasvi Jaiswal caught me by surprise.
Yeah, we'll see where that goes. But coming back to the IPL, now, Ayaz, I don't remember any season where the pitches have been talked about this much, and that too this early in the tournament. Now, we saw Stephen Fleming was unhappy with the Chennai pitch, Zahir Khan was unhappy with the Lucknow pitch, and we still haven't seen Sunrisers cross 300. So, I thought that pitch talk was only reserved for Test cricket. So, what is happening?
I think pitch talk is now going to become more and more, because whenever a team is adversely affected, there will be a response to how the pitch played or didn't play. We saw that from Stephen Fleming, also from Zahir Khan. What is interesting to me is that we've seen a fair balance. Some pitches have helped the fast bowlers, some have helped the spinners. Last night we saw, apart from Siraj, I thought Prasidh Krishna also bowled superbly, and these were the fast bowlers who also in the previous match bowled well for Gujarat Titans. Other places spinners have done well, but on spinning pitches like in Chepauk, Chennai have been humbled. So two things which are coming across to me in this season, which is why I suspect this season is going to be really, really intensely competitive. One is that playing at home could actually become a disadvantage, not an advantage. We've seen Chennai lose at home, RCP lost last night, KKR have lost at home, Lucknow have lost at home, Gujarat have lost at home. So you can't take home advantage for granted. In fact, because of the pressure and everything else that accompanies it. And also, I think players and coaches and everybody else has got smarter and wiser. They know what to expect in different venues. So I think this is going to be a roller coaster ride this season.
Yeah, so big game coming up tonight. That's the final from last time, SRH versus KKR, and we'll keep our fingers crossed for 300. So that's it for this episode of Sports Room. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, Anirudh. We'll catch up soon.